Sa setting sih. malayalam.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Mathias Nunes makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, in a word, Peter, pace, and explosive pace at that. The kind of raw pace that can really stretch the opposition, especially if he manages to get behind him fairly regularly. Of course, that pace then means he's also able to come back and defend in a flash if required.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Hazard picks it up out wide. Messi. Looking for the run. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's picked his way through. Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. Donnarumma with the clearance. Camavinga. And this is Drogba. Distributed tidily. Bale! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Out for a throw. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And they're quick to get it back. And it's Son Heung-min. Can he get it through? Kane was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a little off target. Messi. And here's Fernandes. And it's made its way to him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance here from position A1. And that's a good Camavinga! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Dijk with the clearance. He's found a way past. And that's an errant pass. He shifted it to the flank. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He slings it in. Oh, that's a... And the shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Spread it left. Hazard. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries to pass it through. O'Reilly in acres of space out wide. Van Dijk tries to clear. Barcelona have their second corner now. Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Well, that has not gone well. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. He's having a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bale is herring after that one. Son Heung-min. And this is Bale. He's away. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Drogba! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Jimenez. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And yes, it's him again. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He can get that clear. Camavinga. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Rijkaard. Number 18, Bale. Number 9, Didier Drogba. Coming on the field, number 11, Neymar. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 14, Bebeto.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw. Fernandez. Rodri. And it's Camavinga. Always onto this. Son Heung-min!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the pass is intercepted. Fernandez. He's in a good... It's Son Heung-min! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And it's Fernandez. Now it's Kane. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Messi. Neymar. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shapes to shoot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Bebeto.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Corner number 3 coming up.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vardiol. And smartly reclaimed. Threads one in, and he plays one through. He's got away. A hefty... Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So, this to restore parity. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! It's not an especially good pass, that.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Camavinga, and he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely worked. Deftly away. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Ronaldo.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. He's on it, can he get away? Back into the middle. Good read, needed to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He is through here.
That was lovely, that.
Alexander-Arnold. Out of play for a throw.
Substitution in progress.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking. So a chance here, what can they make of it? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. And it's Valverde. And that was very necessary.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Messi. And this is Bebeto. He has found the way through. Jimenez with the slide tackle there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Alexander-Arnold did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold. Barcelona clearly now in lead preservation mode. Akanji. Mbappe powering forward here. Knocks it into space. Rodri does.
And time is up.
Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. So off we go then.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams...
He's gone for goal! Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
And it's Neymar. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution is also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. That's a lovely, neat pass, and he was quick to react. Now it's Bebeto, and this is Drogba. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Bebeto! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And he's been shifted off it. Nicely aimed pass. And this is Hazard.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that should get the job done. Drogba. Still goalless. Now, can they get him away? And this is Bebeto.
Can he finish? In for the pieces! It's in!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time...
Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! A finish right from the top draw! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye!
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, it's Bebeto. Odegaard.
Can he finish?
And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Drogba. And no, that was never going to make it. Koundé. Robertson. Neymar. Foot in. Now it's Bebeto. Just eases him off the ball. Fernandes. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Defending was strong and firm. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
Decent chance!
And that would have been some goal.
Hazard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Tries to play it through. Hernandez. Hernandez crosses. Valverde. Now it's Haaland. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. Valverde. And it's Fernandes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Drogba. Hazard.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Messi. And Fernandes. Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Odegaard. Oh, it's Bebeto. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Viene sostituito con il
And the
numero
second half
5.
gets underway. And that's really well manoeuvred. Bebeto thinks about the shot. Oh, shooting chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And the keeper beats it away. Played backwards here. And it's Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's surging through. And he welcomes it in. Mbappe is on its shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection,
Ha segnato
and they
al
were.
51esimo minuto. Numero 18.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Hazard. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Here's Rodri, spread out to the left. Van Dijk. Fernandes. Drogba. Now it's Bebeto. Fernandes. And it's Robertson. That's good vision. And that's a date. And he shoots! He's scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And now he has two.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 23. Lascia il campo per il
Both sides then
numero
taking this
15.
chance to
Attenzione,
turn to their
un cambio.
benches. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming?
He's going for goal!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è
Oh,
di
that is rather wayward.
80.314
I thought it was a really
spettatori.
good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Bale. And he's well positioned here. And the finish! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Has a look and plays it forward. Nicely spread. Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot, surely! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Caught offside that time. Valverde. Neymar. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. Played out to the left flank. Neymar has it in a wide position. It's Neymar! Looking to play him in. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Mohamed Salah is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
In towards the back stick. And it's Neymar. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Neymar. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Van Dijk. Looking for options for movement. An uncompromising challenge. It's their second corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Messi. Played out to the right. Neymar. Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Valverde.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Can he get on the end of this? It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pinches it off him. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? And there's green grass ahead of him. He's picked his way through. Messi's cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a smartly directed ball. And time is up. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Teo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Dybala. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Fires it in low. And that was very necessary. Tries to play it through. Ødegaard. Now Hausen. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Danger averted for now. That has been cut short. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And here's Romario. Bebeto. Now it's Drogba. Ødegaard. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a very... Shoots! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, he's been caught napping! Messi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Bebeto. That is good alertness. And it's Hernandez. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's given a throw. Dybala. Valverde. And it's Kimmich. And here's Romario. Aims beyond the defence. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared without complication. And it's Hernandez. Milan finding their passes. Played out wide. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to belt it away. Ødegaard engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Threads one in. Hernandez receives it in a wide position. Azar. Saliba calmly anticipates. Romario. This might spell danger. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And this is Drogba. Hernandez. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Bebeto. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rodri wins the duel this time. And it's Romario. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's surging through. It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
2 added minutes has been
Milan
indicated.
looking to pass their way through. Messi. Ødegaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bebeto. Out to the left it goes. Van Dijk. Tries to pass it through. Delivers with whip. He's having a shot! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but he... And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both
Security
midfield
staff for each
and indeed
block.
up front. If
Please
those
report
players,
to
I
the
think, can
staff room
carry on
immediately.
where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the second half gets underway. Valverde. And it's Dybala. Kimmich. Ødegaard. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, can they get him away? Cute ball, just the goalkeeper to beat. Kimmich. Hernandez. It's a searching pass. Akanji. Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. Romario. Valverde. And this chance! And yes, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bebeto. And it's Azar. Knocks it into space. Dumfries. Dumfries is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Alexander-Arnold.
The attendance for this match was
Now Ødegaard.
96,847.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And it's Romario. Valverde. The referee's awarded a free kick. Dybala. Nice interception, well timed. Azar. Pass somewhat off target. Akanji. Great defending, strong and determined. Kimmich. Valverde has created one goal already. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
So time for
Ødegaard.
change, and
Number
this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Hazard.
Well, that has
Number
changed the
9,
dynamic somewhat.
Didier Drogba.
Well, there's only one team in it
Number
at the moment,
14,
and the question is,
Bebeto.
will they be happy to sit on
Coming
this?
on the field, number 10.
Kimmich.
Messi.
Saliba.
Number 11.
And it's Dybala.
Neymar.
Very
Number
nicely done.
18,
He's
Bale.
under a lot of pressure
Number
there.
5, Bellingham.
Bale. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. It's a pretty loose pass. Valverde. Dybala. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Bale. Always onto this. And this is Neymar. They've got to be quick to recover this. Kimmich. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Great vision. And the through ball. And this is Messi. He is through here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Hernandez with the delivery. Messi. And it's Romario. Dybala. And this is Dybala. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Turns back here, probably the best option. Dumfries. Now Saliba. Bellingham goes steaming forward. It's played through for him. Bale! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Gareth Bale! Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on to replace him is number 19, Musiala.
So now the difference is 3. Akanji. Valverde. And it's Dybala. It's Kimmich. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Romario. Oh, easy pickings there.
2
Howson.
minutes has been indicated.
Messi. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Hello,
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact...
And Bebeto! Keeper's not concerned by that.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? And the ball is out of play. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival. Khan gets good distance on it. And it's Rodri. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Bale. Messi. Bale. And he's heaved it away. Azar. Bebeto gets a good foot in there. Yamal is onto this. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Drogba. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Carvajal. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Quarter of an hour played. Carvajal. Still goalless. Indonesia finding their passes. Messi. Now it's Messi. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Drogba. And it's Hernandez. And he's managed to get free. Yamal. Can he get it through? Spread neatly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's managed to gift it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Threads one in. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a goal kick. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Oh, that's a key interception.
Indonesia clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Looking for options for movement. Half an hour played now. Carvajal picks it up from the goal kick. Out for a throw. Showing good feet. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he shoots! It's in! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Azar conjures time and space where few can. Tries to play it through. Looking for the run. Good read, needed to be.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Carvajal. Bebeto. Looking to play him in. Real chance! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And yes, it's him again. Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Cristiano Ronaldo. Azar. So what can they make of this? And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substitution on the field. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field is number 5.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and...
Tries a shot! And he thumps it clear. No, again there's no way through. Tries to pass it through. And this is Bale. And this... Bale! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Adams has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the ref told him it was coming, and he still failed to heed the warning.
Oh, it's Bebeto, and Bebeto! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Showing great feet there. Saliba tries to clear. Khan gets it away. Carvajal.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And that is expertly dealt with.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Bebeto.
The attendance
Bebeto
for this match
running
was
with the ball.
28,997.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Drogba. And he's picked out the run. Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Azar. That's a good ball out wide. And across it goes. And it's Azar. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Carvajal. To Messi. In with the challenge. Plays a sharp little ball here. Big chance! It's a goal! And they are right back within touch! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Substitution on the field.
Now it's Bellingham.
Number 8.
He's in plenty of space here. He has found a way through. Cross in, looks like a good one.
19.
Tries to get it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Good ball, good take.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Drogba. And this is Bebeto. That has not gone well. Goes for a shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
After 78 minutes.
Just one in it now!
Number
The game
19,
takes on a whole new
Musiala.
complexion!
Musiala.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 17, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 10, Messi.
So there's going to be another change here. And there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Bale. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal.
Can he finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping! It's a good-looking header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Nicked it back promptly. And here's Neymar. He's found a way through. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Bale. Musiala. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. It's run loose here. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle and here we go. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Drogba! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Pass somewhat off target. Bebeto. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, no joy this time. And they've switched it over to the other side. Rodri. Now it's Drogba. Cannavaro stood up well to him there. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He's found a way through.
It's Drogba! Wow, that is Didier Drogba! A finish of true class!
His joy, his goal, he steals the moment. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
They have what they wanted, the first...
And the shot! And he hits the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Drogba. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Diogo Dalot. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Bebeto. And they can counter here. Mateus cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Knocks it out wide. Lofted in. And it's Neymar. Azar. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Hernandez. And he cuts out the supply. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Drogba. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri, who's set up one goal so far. It's a good spell of possession, this. Rijkaard. Serginho. Chance here to counter. Rodri cuts it out. Mateus. Rodri. Azar. Mateus. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Serginho. Passing is crisp and sharp. This might spell danger. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pelé, and he's... Pelé! Oh, what a mistake! Serginho's cross. And that was very necessary. Mateus promptly onto that, and that is that. That has been cut short. Oh, it's come loose. Azar. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Changement.
Second period then underway. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Aimed beyond the defence. Bebeto. Musiala. And he's intervened well there. Pele. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Decent chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Bebeto. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Neymar. Almost an hour gone, and he's been shifted off it. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. It's run loose here. Azar tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, it looked... And Bebeto! Serginho. Mateus. Now it's Pele. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Showing good feet. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Neymar. Azar. Messi. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Strokes it back. Now it's Messi. Messi. Oh, this is a very good run. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Searching pass he's played there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
That'll be a corner.
Changement en cours.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Bale! Oh, that's a brilliant save! And he's quick to get it clear again.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And he was quick to react. And here's Bale. Bellingham, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. And it's Musiala. No way through. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pinches it off him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Mateus, not too much to add on here, just a minute. Can he spark a counter here? And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
ഒന്നുകൂടി കളിക്കേണ്ടി വരുമേ. Bye guys.